This live stream is a copyright of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is a violation of the law.
Cassie lob inside to Deja Foster, who has her pass stolen away by Bailey Strovers, averaging a couple of steals a game for herself. Front court, Kate Van Compernal for Grinnell. Van Compernal on the near side, open for three, and that went off the back of the iron. Rebound taken by the Indians and knocked out of bounds by Grinnell's. So it will stay with the Indians.
Had some technical difficulties there. Want to apologize to the folks who were working on that to get that fixed up. Appreciate you staying with us here on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network. And now Coach Edson rolls up the press from half court to full court. See how Oskaloosa handles it.
Coming into the game, number 10, Logan Edgar, a first year, 5'6" for the Indians, averaging a point or two a game. Front court for Oskaloosa. Evelyn Adam. Adam with it now to Cassie Johnson. Johnson left-hand side. Now to Deja Foster. Foster, top of the circle. Foster. Now pass to the near side. With the ball on hand is Hannah Nelson. Nelson, left-hand side, dribble drive, nowhere to go. Now left about a 10-footer, short, rebounded by Leah Harris. But Oski got it back.
Yeah, Foster never gave up on it. She fought for it and just ripped it out of Leah Harris's hands. But then Oskaloosa turned it over, trying to get the ball down in the corner as two new subs check in for Grinnell. That'd be Olivia Renzi coming in, and Taylor Vanderleest.
10 is Taylor Vanderleest. Again, she's had 5 points a game now, 2 steals, 4 rebounds a game. Olivia Renzi, 3 points a game with a high of 9. Here's a layup, good. Boy, Taylor Vanderleest making her presence known right away. And the Tigers up 12-2. That's a 12-0 Tiger run.
Taylor's just very decisive. She saw the defense. She knew she could blow past her. She didn't hesitate.
Whoa.
She went right past it and got it in for the layup. We have an illegal screen now called on Oskaloosa.
Yeah, that called on Hannah Nelson.
She was fine. It was a violent collision, but the reason why they called it, John, is because as Leah Harris was trying to go by her, she kind of leaned into her and stuck her knee out and her hip out and caught it, and that's fine. You know, the violence of the collision doesn't necessitate the foul. It's just if you're stationary or not, that time the Oskaloosa player was not.
Yeah, when you deal with an extremity like that on a screen, that's a problem most times. Near side, and is Olivia Renzi. Renzi to Leah Harris. Free throw line, Taylor Vanderleest, dribble drive. Vanderleest off to Kylie Crum in the ball game. Crum, three-pointer Renzi. Yes. Got a three there. A three in the Polly Ice Pizza three-pointer for Renzi.
Also want to make note, Kylie Crum checked into the game for the Tigers as well.
So the Tigers at 15-2. After Oski scored the opening points, Tigers have answered with 15 of their own. 3 minutes left to play first quarter. Near side, dribble drive for the Indians. This is Evelyn Adam. And ball knocked out by Grinnell will stay with the Indians.
Yep, Vanderleest got a hand on it, knocked it away from her, couldn't control it, and Indians play it in.
So basket to the left of Cassie Johnson. And now to Evelyn Adam. Adam, the lob intended for Foster, knocked away by Grinnell on the deny defense. And now steal by Kelsey Van Compernal. Kelsey going to drive it in, lay it up, bank it in. Kelsey Van Compernal with a total of 5. Another timeout for Oskaloosa. 2:44 left to play first quarter. Tigers by 15 on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollyi, third-generation owner of Pollyi's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit pollyi'sgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Pollyi's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polly Ice Pizza and West Finch Auto Plaza.
Coach Cunningham not happy with how that last sequence played out for Oski.
Well, John, I mean, I don't know. I didn't understand, but I know when we got the steal, there was 2 Tigers right now, and the other 5 Oskaloosa players did not give chase or pursue. And, I mean, I know for me personally, when I coach, that caused me to get a timeout. I don't know why Coach Cunningham called the timeout as Leah Harris tries to get a tied ball and does.
Yes.
And then we'll stay with Oskaloosa. But so I'm sure he just reminded them, hey, no matter how south things go, no matter how bad things go, how many turnovers, you can't turn on each other.
No.
You can't deviate from the game plan. You know, we're not worried about the score. We want to execute and do what we have to do. And I'm sure he just reminded them of that. Say, look, they're going to make their runs. Grinnell's going to have their bursts and their spurts. But we've got to stay together. We've got to do what we do. And hopefully that message got through and his innings can execute.
Kelsey Van Copperdal knocking the pass out of bounds, and Oski plays it in from the baseline. Between the circles, ball in the hands of Maddie Mormon. Tigers creating all kinds of havoc on the half court. Inside to Deja Foster, and Taylor Vanderleest came down, and that's the reason they called the foul. She may have got all ball, hand came down, foul is called. Her first, team's first, and that'll send the Indians to the free throw line.
And again, as I've said it before, I sound like a broken record, but even if you get all ball, if you do break the plane a little bit, which Taylor was pretty close, first free throw no good by Foster, they're still going to probably call it even if you get it cleanly. So it's just one of those, get the hand up there and worry about boxing out, in case there's a miss and go from there.
56% is Oskaloosa free throw line. Deja Foster at 44%, missed the first and short on the second one. And the rebound, ball goes out of bounds, and we'll go back to Grinnell.
Went off the foot of the Indian player. I believe that was Hannah Nelson giving chase. The ball got tipped by Grinnell off the rebound, bounced straight down, hit off an Oskaloosa player's foot. She just couldn't beat it to the out of bounds. Tigers play it in.
Olivia Renzi, front court. Tigers leading by 15 as we near the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Bailey Strovers lays it up on the big shot in, and she just worked her way through the maroon sea, if you will.
Well, she got it up over Foster, and that time did a very smart thing. As she went up, she kind of put her shoulder and her back between her body between the ball and Foster, the defender, so Foster could not block it. Excellent job by Bailey that time on that layup.
And Kylie Crum is out. Let's see, Tigers another turnover on Oskaloosa. Front court, Caitlin Van Copperdal, Olivia Renzi, 44. I think Hayden Hall back in, 42 for Grinnell. Here's a drive by Renzi, back to Hall, up top, Kate Van Copperdal. Kate with the basketball, dribbled to the paint, knocked away, and a steal. The Tigers' first turnover of the game. Front court with it, but the Tigers up 17. Knocked away by Hannah Nelson, and a shot off the side of the backboard, not good, and Grinnell rebounds it into the front court. As we near the 1-minute mark of the first quarter, Tigers by 17. Again, Oski without 2 starters tonight, the one being the leading scorer, Blummers. There's a 3 on the way, back of the rim for Kate Van Copperdal. Deja Foster, nearly 15 rebounds a game for her, gets one there. As we come to 50 seconds left in this first quarter. Front court, and now a 10-second violation. She just kind of moseyed it up the floor. The Tigers really didn't put any pressure on her.
Well, again, with that shot clock up there, John, there's no need for the officials to do the hand count anymore. It's their discretion when it gets to 25 or not, but it did. She was not across, and the violation gives the ball back to Grinnell.
Inside to Bailey Strovers. Strovers reverse layup. No, and taken back by Foster on the board for the Indians.
Good job by Deja that time. She was straight up, and Bailey tried to get back into her, but Deja did not break her plane. She got it and affected that shot. Now we have a foul, I believe, on Vanderleest, looks like, possibly.
I think so. Yeah, that's her second. And she has both Tiger team fouls. She may have to, no, she's going to stay in there for now. So 10 is Taylor Vanderleest, 42 Hayden Hall with 31 seconds left to go first quarter. Front court with it now to Cassie Johnson. Johnson for the Indians. Far outside, Evelyn Adam. Adam. And now a travel on Adam. 22 seconds. Tigers will play for the last shot. Really, again, not a great deal of pressure on Adam, and just kind of got caught in no man's land. Front court for Kate Van Copperdal. Free throw line Strovers. Strovers, Van Copperdal. Triple try is good. Three-pointer, called Polly Ice Pizza. Three-pointer gives her a total of 6.
The Grinnell Tigers make it look easy, John, as Oskaloosa's bringing it down. I don't even know they're going to get a shot off here.
They will not.
Before the buzzer. But, we'll go to break. We'll talk about it when we come back.
All right, 22-2. We come to the end of the first quarter. Tigers in the lead on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Grinnell Mutual and Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate.
Well, 8 players for the Tigers have played. 8 have, and 7 of them have scored. So pretty balanced in the first quarter.
It has been in this second quarter, brought to us by Brent Nichols State Farm Insurance, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there, and pretty much went the way we thought, John. Grinnell's pressure and pace just got Oskaloosa sped up and caused a couple turnovers.
We got 22, Aiden Gosling in the ballgame. Number 4, Isabel Kinkle is in. Kylie Crum, 52, back in. Pass that Tigers couldn't handle and goes out of bounds. Just the Tigers' second turnover of the
Good
game.
idea, though. At this point, if you're Grinnell, you want to, you can get points in transition, but now you want to run the offense against a good zone. And Oskaloosa does have a big post in there, so it makes you aware of that for down the road. So good opportunity for the Tigers to execute and try to get a half-court set going and get something out of their half-court offense.
Manage the minutes, like you said. Here's a three-pointer by Nelson. Good. Hannah Nelson knocks down a 3 for the Indians. That's her first points of the game. Oskaloosa, as a team, shooting about 25% from three-point country. Right side, Leah Harris, 22-5. Top of the circle, Kelsey Van Compernal. Farther out to Leah Harris. Harris, now to Aiden Gosling. Aiden, back up top. You've got Kelsey Van Compernal. Isabel Kinkle.
10 to shoot for Grinnell.
Kylie Crum. Van Compernal, triple try, Leah Harris is good. Another Polly Ice Pizza three-pointer gives Leah Harris a total of 5. 25-5.
Now, if you're Oskaloosa and Coach Cunningham, you have to take that because your team played good defense for that 25 of those seconds. Grinnell they stuck in a 3. You didn't close out, and Grinnell made you pay.
That's 4 threes for the Tigers already in this first half. Ball knocked out by Grinnell.
Yep. Gosling got a hand on it, and Indians to play it in. So, again, both teams at this point, John, looking to just execute their half-court offense. Oskaloosa always has to be aware of the Grinnell pressure because even in the half-court, they will look to trap and really are bothersome in the when they guard people in man-to-man defense.
Pass inside to Deja Foster, and her lays it up and in.
That's the pass they need, John. That's going to be there all night, even unless Grinnell gets backside help. What I mean by that is on Foster's backside, somebody else has to come in, so in effect they double-team her because that was a perfectly thrown lob pass by Oskaloosa for the basket for Foster.
Would also be called help defense as well, besides backside. Yes, near side at Aiden Gosling. Maybe I'm a little old school that way.
Not at all. That's what it's called.
Kinkle. Hey, rather be old school than no school at all. And Leah Harris falls to the floor, and I believe I'm going to call a foul on Oskaloosa. That is on Maddie Mormon. Maddie picks up her first foul. Each team with 2 fouls. Basket to the right of Isabel Kinkle. Kinkle, lob into Aiden Gosling. Aiden, Kelsey Van Compernal. Aiden Gosling. Aiden into Kylie Crum. Kylie up top. Kelsey Van Compernal. Triple try off the back of the iron. Hey, Kylie Crum got the rebound. Goes up. She's fouled. She'll have 2 shots coming.
I wonder if they got that on Foster. Let's see. She was right down there.
It's Cassie Johnson.
Because that's what happened down at Oskaloosa. Foster got in foul trouble, had to sit a lot, and really opened the floodgates for Grinnell down there. So Kylie Crum to the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line for 2 shots. And she missed it.
Missed the first one. Kylie is shooting, coming in just 50% as a team. Grinnell at 57%. Tigers bring back, Hayden Hall 42. And Bailey Strover's back in. Second free throw. I think Kylie got a 10 on the line there. And so disallow the free throw for Kylie. And Kate Van Compernal back in for Crum.
So now Coach Edson has his starters back in with 5:51 left to go till halftime. On senior night here.
It is.
At the Tiger Gymnasium.
Yes, it is. So front court for Oskaloosa and Maddie Mormon. Mormon with the basket, or make it Evelyn Adam. And Adam almost reach in, and the Tigers get called for the foul, I think.
It's on Oskaloosa, on Evelyn Adam.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Adam.
Van Comperno had the steal. She was trying to get out to Leah Harris, and they just got whacked across the arm. So Tigers will play it into the half court. Probably a good foul. Otherwise, Leah would have had a pretty easy layup there.
So Adams first. So 4 different Oskaloosa Indians have a foul apiece. Front court, Leah Harris for Grinnell. Top of the circle for Kate Van Comperno. Whipped it over to Harris, who goes up to score in the Valley of the Giants, to say the least.
Well, nice cut by Leah. She was out wide, and then the Oskaloosa player turned their head for just a moment, so Leah cut back door, and Van Comperno found her for the easy layup.
27-7 Grinnell, as you see on the Kurtz Collision Center scoreboard. Near side, a 3 heaved up, not there. Ball will go out. We'll go back to Grinnell after the miss by Maddie Mormon.
I don't think Coach Cunningham minds a three-point shot, but that was rushed a little bit by Mormon. Yeah. There was a little bit of a closeout, so she just kind of ended up kind of like shot putting it there versus shooting it, and they'll work on that, and that'll come as more experience happens.
Kate Van Comperno's pass knocked away and stolen away by Oskaloosa. A rare turnover on Grinnell, and a travel on Oskaloosa. Oskaloosa faithful not maybe caring for that too much, but nonetheless, it is a turnover. We'll go back to Grinnell. Another timeout called for by the Indians with 4:53 left to go. Second quarter on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
With that being said, we appreciate every dollar that's given, and we appreciate you guys tuning in every night. If you like what you see, give us a thumbs up. If you really like what you see and you want to see the regional game on Saturday night, go ahead and give us an extra donation. So let's throw it back over to John and Chris Judy.
And appreciate any feedback as well. We've had some feedback from folks of commentary of such, and good, bad, or indifferent. It's all welcome, believe me.
Absolutely. Always looking to improve, and appreciate any comments regarding anything. So I appreciate everybody tuning into the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
All right, free throw line. Bailey Strovers back to Hayden Hall, lays it up in the paint. Floater, good for 2.
Now, even though Hayden made that was a great shot, but that's the Foster effect, the big post. Normally Hayden would take that to the basket, but she saw the 6'3" post 10 there, so she just pulled up, hit the nice little 8-footer, and got it to go.
We're seeing Hayden do a little more of that in recent games, and that may change when the tournaments come around. We'll just have to see how things play out. There's a lob inside to Foster. Foster up and in on the 2-pointer.
Yeah. If she catches down that low, John, you can almost write it down. We don't have anybody height-wise that can match that, and Bailey did a good job. Again, just a nicely executed pass, let Foster go up and get it, and Bailey stepped on the baseline on the drive. So nice little focus here by the Indians, looking to maybe get 4 in a row here, 4.40 run here on the Tigers.
Hey, also just a little shout out, guys, that up in the top left-hand screen of the corner, so if people are looking to make that donation, our Venmo account's up there in the top left-hand corner. And if you'd like to donate via PayPal, you can go down and do it on the TigersSLN.com network. Right on our homepage there, you could choose either one of those. So, again, I just can't stress enough. Thank you, and back to the ballgame.
Leah Harris goes up to score. She's fouled, and you can score it. 9 for Harris. And the foul on number 2, that's on Cassie Johnson. That's her second, team's 5th.
And Cassie will learn, being a freshman, she'll learn that, Leah had you beat, the player had you beat. Don't reach in and give them the hoop and the arm, as they say, the basket and the free throw, which is good at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line by Leah.
She's got 10 points.
And, that'll come with experience. Sometimes you have to just give up a basket and reset for the next play.
32-9. Leah Harris, 52% at the line on the season. And they got that conventional three-point play. Near side, you've got Maddie Mormon. Mormon inside to Foster. Foster partially tonight got an offensive rebound. Trying to be a treetop over a couple of Tigers, but is she going to get called over the back maybe?
Nope, it's a foul on Grinnell. They're pointing it to the ground, so some Grinnell player, either Hayden Hall, I believe.
Yep. So Hayden Hall commits. That'll be her first foul, the team's third. Olivia Renzi, 44. Taylor Vanderleest, 10. Back in for Grinnell. 3:31 left to play, second quarter. And the play in for the Indians. And inside, layup by Hannah Nelson, not there. Rebound by Renzi. Renzi hitting a cutting. Taylor Vanderleest to the basket. Vanderleest goes in, lays it up, and banks it in. May have gotten away with a step or two, but yeah, that's all right. Letting them play.
And that's one thing to do. The Tigers are going to run, and made Foster burn a lot of energy. She was back there, just couldn't quite get there in time. Now she has to run the full length up and down. And over the course of a game, that's going to tire anybody out.
That's got a 5-on-4. A shot up by Mormon, not there. Ball tied up, still tied up. Taken back by Hayden Hall. But we've got a foul on Oskaloosa. I think it might have been on the pass attempt.
Yep. Hayden went to pass the ball, and Cassie Johnson she put on to block it, but ended up, instead of the ball, hit her arm.
That's her third foul. She'll have to come out. And Logan Edgar back in. I don't think 12 is played yet. That's Leah Court. She is their seventh player, so they've played 6 through this first half, has Oskaloosa. Front court, Olivia Renzi for Grinnell. Renzi to Hall. Vanderleest, pass knocked away and taken back by the Indians. Backcourt now, taken away by Grinnell. And it's Kate Van Copperdal. Van Copperdal up with a shot, banks it in for 2. Took it herself one-on-one and won that battle. 8 for Kate Van Copperdal, 36-9. Front court for Oskaloosa. Ball in the hands of Adam. Back to the far side to Maddie Mormon. Here's a drive, a shot in the drive in the paint, and a foul on Grinnell. Might be on Hayden Hall. It is her second. Team foul number 4.
When they put 2 hands like that, John's a hand check.
No.
And again, as you said last game, whether you put 1 open palm or 2, it's not allowed. It's a point of emphasis, so that is a call and a sub in for the Indians.
That's player number 7 on the roster. That's number 12, Leah Court. She's a 5'8", first year for the Indians. Left-hand side, one of 2 freshmen on the roster. And ball knocked out of bounds on the pass attempt by the Indians. Hayden Hall getting a hand on it. 2:16 left to play, second quarter.
Obviously, John, for the Indians and Coach Cunningham, with all this overplaying the ball, you tell your players maybe to cut back door, and there's a steal by Grinnell.
And that's Kate Van Copperdal laying it up, banking it in. And another timeout asked for by Oskaloosa. We'll take one with them. 38-9 Tigers on the Tiger Sports live stream network.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit Polley'sGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza and the Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars.
So 1 made 3 in this quarter. Speaking of Polley's Pizza, where's pasta night tonight, I believe? Tuesday nights usually are the case.
Tuesday night, yes.
Yeah,
pasta.
there we go. Yeah.
Spaghetti night.
Yeah. Put a little pepperoni on that pizza. The Tigers win another 3-pointer or 2 tonight. Front court, Maddie Mormon. Pasta does sound good, though, and their fettuccine Alfredo. Oh, that shot is up by Foster. She's fouled, and she'll have 2 shots coming. And that's Bailey Strovers committing the personal.
Very good, solid offensive move by Foster, the young sophomore. Coach Cunningham was talking about how much she was improved, and I watched some games of them from the first time they played the Tigers. That was a nice, solid, very strong move. And again, Bailey was straight up, but as a player actually went up to make the shot, as the free throw's banked in, hey, it still counts.
That's right.
As Bailey went up to make the shot, Bailey Strovers had her arm straight up, but as soon as she made the motion to go to the basket, she bent her arm over as the player's going up, and that's a foul. You can't do that. And again, just one of those little slight mistakes that the Tigers made, and see if Foster can stick the second one here.
Second one is up, and that one all net. Yeah, Banks always open, I guess, as far as free throws otherwise. 38-11. Tigers bring in number 4, Isabel Kinkle, 52, Kylie Crum, 22, Aiden Gosling. So two experienced players on the guard side, and so with Leah Harris and Kelsey Van Kamperdahl staying in there. And Kelsey can't handle the bounce pass, and that will give it back to Oski. Just 6 turnovers in the first half for Grinnell. Tigers leading by 27. Go ahead.
Again, John, just to say, as coaches, at this point, you want both teams, whether you're Coach Cunningham or Coach Edson, it's all about execution. Everything offensively, defensively, execute, run good sets.
Isabel Kinkle commits. She didn't have bad position there on Deja Foster. I thought number 4, Isabel Kinkle committing the personal. That's her first. And 2 more free throws for Deja Foster.
Again, John, same thing that happened. She was straight up, Isabel was, but as soon as Foster made the move to actually attempt the shot, she kind of bent one of her arms at the elbow to kind of come down on it at an angle. Again, can't do that, breaking the plane of verticality. That's where the foul came in.
Second free throw for Foster, good. Has a total of 9. She has 9 of their 12 points. The other a three-pointer from Hannah Nelson. That's been the scoring for the Indians. Up top, Kelsey Van Kamperdahl knocked away. Then Kinkle is tied up, and the tied ball will go back to Oski.
Again, good defense there. Oskaloosa still packing it in there around the free throw line. The Tiger post came up to the center of the free throw line to try to get the ball to maybe do a give and go or something on the short corner. But Oskaloosa kept it in tight and caused a tie-up.
And the player for Oski comes to the floor, and that's Logan Edgar, and they lose out of bounds. We'll go back to Grinnell. As we're just over 1 minute, 1 minute 9 seconds left to go, second quarter. Tigers looking for win number 10 in the conference, 16 on the overall season. With the Newton game to come. Here's a three-pointer, Kelsey Van Kamperdahl off the side of the rim. Rebound, Kylie Crum with the offensive board. Another three-ball try off the front rim that time. And Deja Foster the rebound for the Indians. And she gets the ball into the
That was a pass.
Yeah, it was. Near side, we'll call it that. Hannah Nelson. Nelson takes a shot, bounce pass in, but the Tigers had that interior pretty well sealed, and it's a tied ball, and this one will go back to Grinnell. So a turnover on Oski.
And that's one of those, John, it was open for a half second, but by the time the player realized that Grinnell had recovered, and again, any pass or post-entry pass, especially to a 6-3 post that has an obvious height advantage, you want to throw it up high, let your post go up and get it.
Near side, Aiden Gosselink. Low post, Isabel Kinkle. Harris, Aiden Gosselink. Kinkle with it on the low post. Back up top, here's a dribble drive. Harris, Isabel Kinkle lays it up! No, can't get it to go. Rebound taken back by Deja Foster.
Again, good execution, just didn't quite finish it. And on one hand, you're pleased about the execution, and those layups will fall. Just had to slow it down a little bit. Maybe Foster affected that somewhat.
And she had a 10 on the near side, said Jim Cadner. And that turnover, Maddie Moorman had the ball and stepped on the line. And Tigers have the last shot here with 12 seconds, 11 with 10 seconds. Right side, Aiden Gosselink. Isabel Kinkle. Kinkle, Gosselink. Harris, near side, Kelsey Van Kamperdahl. Kelsey, Kinkle. Kelsey Van Kamperdahl's three is not good. That'll end the second quarter. 38 for Grinnell. And Oskaloosa 12 is how we come to halftime on the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
His future plans are to attend a four-year university to study aerospace or mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Tristan Willenberg. Our first senior cheerleader is Justin Durr. His parents are Scott and Jamie Durr. His future plans are to attend Iowa Central Community College to continue cheerleading while studying music to eventually transfer to Iowa State. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Durr. Our next senior cheerleader is Monica Gruden. Her future plans are to attend a community college and study nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Monica Gruden. Ladies and gentlemen, the student basketball boys and the student cheerleaders.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 Fifth Avenue, Grinnell.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
This is a story about science. It's also a story about people's experiences, The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, third generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit Polley'sGrinnellIA.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Every sunrise offers new opportunities to dream big or to take that next small step. Every sunrise is another chance to build on the one before or to start with a clean slate. Because every sunrise is tomorrow's promise made real. And Grinnell Mutual is tomorrow's promise protected. Trust in tomorrow and contact a Grinnell Mutual agent today.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
At Ramsey Weeks, it's the synergy of insurance and real estate that makes our local office vibrant. At Ramsey Weeks, our success depends on yours in buying or selling property, in insuring your car, home, farm, or business. In your time of need, our success depends on yours. Ramsey Weeks Insurance and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate, 715 5th Avenue, Grinnell.
Since 1999, Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars has raised scholarship money for our graduating seniors. To date, we have awarded 1,820 scholarships to GHS graduates. We need you to be a part of our scholarship community, be a part of our GHS graduates' futures, and be a part of Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars. Please consider sponsoring a senior scholarship. Go Tigers!
This is a story about signs. It's also a story about people's experiences. The humble sign. They are everywhere. But signs are more than just a plaque on the wall, an arrow, or letters on a building exterior. Signs help you leave a legacy or start a new chapter in life. All those signs have to start somewhere, and that's where we come in. We're your trusted partner in everything signage.
The Tiger Sports live stream network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza, West Finch Auto Plaza, Grinnell Mutual, Ramsey Weeks Insurance, and Ramsey Weeks Real Estate. The Grinnell Newberg Dollars for Scholars, ASI Signs, our business card sponsors.
Are we close to?
Are not.
How are we doing, Dan?
Business card sponsors brought to you by Kurt's Collision Center, Mayflower Community Homes, Turnkey Realty, Grinnell Firestone, and let's throw it back over to John Martz and Chris Juni.
All right, we're ready to go in the second half. Tigers leading 38-12. Past
Just like it started for the Indians, they got the first possession down. They went on a drive, had the player beat, the Tiger defender beat, but dribbled the ball off their foot. So just like the first quarter, Indians start the third quarter with a turnover.
They do. As Tigers with 10 from Leah Harris, 10 from Caitlin Van Koppernal to lead the scoring going into the second half. Ball in the hands of Strovers. Now Kelsey Van Koppernal, and a pass taken away by Oski. In the backcourt, Indians work it into the front court with it Cassie Johnson, near side to Evelyn Adam. Adam, Johnson. And they pass it or try it inside to Deja Foster, but a good play by Bailey Strobers to recognize that.
That's the first adjustment, John, we've seen in this second half by the Tigers. Before, Bailey was just playing in front of her and with no help behind. This time they had Bailey behind her, and Hayden Hall was kind of shading over that way in front of her. And the lob pass, which normally was there in the first half, was taken away by Strobers. Nice job by Coach Edson and the players to make that adjustment.
Hall missed about a 15-footer at the other end. Oski in the front court now after they gathered the rebound. It'll be Mormon losing it. Kelsey Van Copperdahl the steal ahead to Leah Harris. The layup is good. So Leah Harris with a total of 12 for her. First points, I believe, it was 38-12. So starting the third quarter, 40-12. First points of the quarter. Front court for the Indians. Cassie Johnson.
If our viewers at home look inside, whenever the ball goes to the side, look how the Tigers are defending the post. Girl Foster inside. Three-pointer that time
Splashed.
by
is that number 2? Number 4.
Yes,
number
Cassie
2.
Johnson.
Cassie Johnson. That's her first points of the game. That 3-ball, 40-15. These numbers are maybe a tad better, easier than Norwalk's were the other night, but that's another story. And there's a 3 and a Poly Ice Pizza. Three-pointer in the first 3 of the night for Hayden Hall. Was a total of 7. Yeah, these numerals, they're a little easier to read, but not a whole lot. 43-15. Knocked out of bounds by Kelsey Van Copperdahl.
One thing, John, I'm sure Coach Cunningham has talked about is with the big center Foster underneath, you're not going to have to worry about drives so much if you're a perimeter defender for Oskaloosa. So I'm sure he was stressing you need to close out on Grinnell's shooter, make them drive instead of giving up the 3, and that hasn't happened with much regularity tonight. So I'm sure he stressed that at halftime. Make sure you close out on the shooters. Force them to drive.
Close range jumper banked off. Logan Edgar in the ball game. Back in for the Indians. Ball tied up, or we have a foul.
It's a foul called on Oskaloosa.
And that's on
number
11.
11.
Hannah Nelson. That's Nelson's second foul. And team foul number 1. And so the Tigers will work it across the timeline. They'll go to the west basket in this gymnasium. Kelsey Van Copperdahl to Caitlin. Caitlin, top of the circle. Left-hand side to Hayden Hall. Hayden to Kate Van Copperdahl. Near side to Leah Harris. Harris, Kelsey, Caitlin, free throw line. Here's a drive. Nowhere to go. Howell back out to Kate Van Copperdahl, and that 3 rims out. And another rebound for Deja Foster.
Good job by Foster that time, John. Leah Harris was waiting for her to bring the ball down where she could get to it, but Foster didn't, kept it up high, so Leah couldn't take a swipe at it.
Cassie Johnson's pass is errant and taken away by Grinnell. Front court, Hayden Hall the steal to Caitlin. Kelsey in the quarter, Leah Harris. Harris goes cross court back over to Caitlin. Up top, Hayden Hall rims the 3 out. Rebound by Kelsey Van Copperdahl. Back down to Leah Harris. Harris and her cross court pass stolen away. No turnover. Taken back by Grinnell. Near side now, Hayden Hall will try another 3, and that one short on the rim. Deja Foster rebounds this time for the Indians. And across the timeline. Cassie Johnson with the ball for Oski. Now Deja Foster trying to get the offense moving along here. Now Logan Edgar. Edgar, Johnson, back out farther. You've got a pass inside to Foster, goes up to score.
Again, we talked about it. She gets the ball high and inside like that, keeps it up high. Good job by her, away from the Tiger and any defender, and just turns around, scores up nicely, and puts it in.
Foster 11 of Oskaloosa, 17 points. A 3 at the other end. Kelsey Van Copperdahl back of the iron. Oski player off her foot. She tried to save it, could not. It'll stay with Grinnell.
Nice hustle by the Oskaloosa player, though, diving on the floor for the loose ball, John, and that's what any coach likes to see. Certainly we see that from the Tigers, and good to see that from the Oskaloosa Indians, still diving on the floor for loose balls.
Number 10, Taylor Vanderleest, 44, Olivia Renzi back in for Grinnell. Pass in on the baseline. Kate Van Copperdahl. Vanderleest up with a shot over Foster. Misdirected the shot. But missed the shot. Rebounded by Grinnell. Now Renzi. A floating, arching 3. Here's shot off the back iron. Made by Oski. Of Strovers, who goes up. Can't get that shot to fall. And it'll be rebounded by Cassie Johnson. Coach Edson applauding his kids' efforts. Just not getting shots and carrying the basketball. Palming violation on the Indians. These referees have been good tonight. They really, really have.
Yeah.
Done a nice job. I mean,
they've been good all year. It's a very hard game to do, John. And so, but just one of those unforced errors that you can't have at any level, let alone against the number 8th ranked team in the state. So,
right,
just things that Oskaloosa has to work on.
Shot blocked out of bounds by Deja Foster, and will stay with Grinnell.
Good job by her again to stay straight up. She basically let Bailey Storrs bring the shot up to her since she has a height advantage and just swatted it out of bounds.
Foster is, what, 6? I'll double check that. All right, pass in, knocked away, taken back. Taylor Vanderleest ran out of real estate. Will go back to the Indians. And 22, Aiden Gosselink, 32 into the ball game for Grinnell. That's Olivia Olson checking in for the first time.
Again, John, you see both coaches giving instructions, especially Coach Cunningham. Not so worried about the score at this point. Again, talking about that E word, execution and defensive principles, and just coaching up how to be successful on both ends of the court.
Front court for Oski. Ball knocked away and a steal by Grinnell. This is Aiden Gosselink coming away with it. Gosselink one-on-one against her defender. Lays it up, banks it off. And into the hands of the Indian player. They've got a 2-on-0 if they work it. Pass ahead to Deja Foster. Foster goes up and lays it in. So Foster.
Good job by Oskaloosa to keep their heads up, look down court as Foster's down there breaking, and they hit her in stride for the layup.
She's got 13, averages right at 13 a game. Aiden Gosselink, Olivia Olson, Vanderleest, underneath back, make it to Strovers. Now Olivia Olson. She'll put up the three. Got it, yeah.
Olivia has pizza three-pointer for Olivia.
Betcha, yeah. Everybody getting on the act tonight. 46-19. I swallowed my mic there for a second. Wow, that was a nice, clean-looking three there by Olivia Olson. Had plenty of time to put it up. Far side, Oski on the counterattack. Cassie Johnson. Johnson farther out with it. Bounce pass in the paint. Tied ball. It's a tied ball, and arrow will go back to Grinnell. With 2:07 to play third quarter.
Tigers have been in the 2-3 zone, John, since halfway through the second quarter, and so far all this third quarter.
Here's Taylor Vanderleest going up against heavy traffic, and she will have 2 shots coming. Is that on Foster possibly? There's 2 players at the pass there.
12.
And that would be Leah Court, her first, team second. Taylor Vanderleest to the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line.
One thing I will say for Foster being a sophomore, she does a very nice job as her first free throw is good. She does a very nice job, again, of staying straight up and letting the players bring the shot up to her. And that time just a reach-in foul committed by number 11, Nelson. Got the Vanderleest to the free throw line.
Second free throw not good for 82% at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line. Taylor hit 1, missed the second. So 47-19. Front court, basketball in the hands of Logan Edgar. Now to Foster. Deja Foster, baseline, up, banked in. Well, they use the glass a lot, and that's what it's there for.
And that shot was taken by number 12, Leah Court. She's in the short corner of the area between outside the free throw lane, but before the baseline, and just nice pass and good shot up and in.
And Olivia Renzi in the paint answers at the other end. Gives her a total of 5 for the game. 49-21. 1:20, clock running down in this third quarter. Pass knocked away and a turnover on Oski, given back to Grinnell. Taylor Vanderleest going to take it herself. Vanderleest in the front court. Vanderleest through the Maroon Sea. Drew a blocking foul, and she'll have 2 more free throws coming. That might be on Cassie Johnson. Yes, Cassie Johnson, the personal. That would be her 4th. Yes, it is. So 2 more free throws at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line for Taylor Vanderleest.
We're not there yet, but just in case folks at home are wondering, with Oskaloosa only dressing 7, should they have 2 players foul out or even 3, they can play with 4 players on the court. You must start the game with at least 5, but you can finish the game with as little as 1. There have been examples of that around the country where players have fouled out or been hurt or whatever. So I don't think we'll get there tonight. I'm just pointing it out because just an interesting basketball tidbit for you.
Second free throw by Vanderleest, rims out to the side and taken by Oskaloosa. 49-21 Grinnell. And ball in the front court for the Indians. Logan Edgar. Free throw line to Foster. Right-hand side, Nelson. 51 seconds. Clock running down. Shot is up from close range. Banked off by Edgar. Rebounded by Vanderleest. And she's going to take it herself. Taylor Vanderleest from pillar to post. Nice bounce pass, but off the foot of the Oski defender. And will stay with Grinnell. Just a skosh under 42 seconds. And Olivia Renzi to pass in with the basket to her left. Oh, nicely done off the back of the Oski defender. But the Oski defender able to take it away. Well,
there we go, John. Again,
yeah,
good idea,
done.
but Foster dove on the ground to get that. So nice job by her, and get the ball to the Indians.
Up top, Nelson to Adam. Back to Deja Foster on the low post. Turnaround jumper. Back of the rim twice. Not there. Taylor Vanderleest, another rebound. Averages 4 a game. Vanderleest ahead to Kylie Crum, but Kylie wasn't necessarily looking for the pass. And turns the ball over back to the Indians. One of those learning moments there.
Yep. It's just one of those things. Get the ball to your guard, go down and set up your offense.
Yep. Front court.
They'll learn that.
8 seconds, 7 seconds. Right-hand side, this is Edgar. And a pass stolen away by Olivia Renzi. Renzi is fouled by Cassie Johnson. That's it for her. It's number 11, I'm sorry. And that is Hannah Nelson picking up her 3rd foul, team foul number 4.
Good foul by Nelson. Otherwise, Renzi would have had a breakaway layup. So that may have been part of Coach Cunningham's strategy, just to simply foul them and so they won't get a breakaway.
49-21 Tigers after 3 quarters. Back with the 4th quarter after these words for fine sports boosters of the Tiger Sports Live Stream Network.
Hey there, I'm Joey Pollei, 3rd generation owner of Polley's in Grinnell. Since 1957, we've been serving you the flavors you savor. Dine in, carry out, or pick up our frozen pizzas for a night in. Our promise to you? Everything is made from scratch, and we only use the freshest ingredients, guaranteed. Plus, get your kids signed up for our Pags Pals program to get free pizza and shirts. Visit polleisgrinnellia.com or ask your server how to sign up. See you soon at Polley's Pizza Grinnell on 5th Ave between Main and Broad Street.
Jeff Finch here from West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell. We normally go to the auction to restock our used cars and trucks, but prices have skyrocketed. If we're going to overpay, we'd rather overpay our friends, neighbors, and past customers. Bring your vehicle in for a quick 20-minute appraisal. You can either take the cash, trade for a different vehicle, or walk away. In some cases, your vehicle may be worth more than you paid for it. See us at West Finch Auto Plaza in Grinnell or online at westfinch.com.
The Tiger Sports Live Stream Network is brought to you by Polley's Pizza and West Finch Auto Plaza. And this 4th quarter is brought to you by Brent Nichols State Farm.
Like a good neighbor, Brent Nichols State Farm is there on West Street and Highway 6 and 146 in Grinnell. All right, front court, Tigers staying in the zone. Of course, they've got games coming up Friday and Saturday, so you want to kind of conserve some legs basically down the stretch here.
That's my bad. There's a basket inside by Foster, again keeping the ball high. The Tigers traveled to Newton on Thursday. It is Thursday. I did get confirmation, so you were right early on. It's not Friday, and they moved it up. It normally would be Friday, but they moved it up because the Tigers had that playoff game this coming Saturday. Now we have a whistle and a foul on Oskaloosa.
So both girls and boys games on Thursday?
On Thursday,
yep.
Nope,
okay.
No, the boys' games are still going to play on Friday night.
Oh, the girls playing Thursday.
Just the girls on Thursday night.
Okay.
Thank you there, Mr. Walker.
All right. So front court with it to Kate Van Compernal, Hayden Hall, Leah Harris. Harris on the left side. Tigers with the starting 5 in there for a few minutes anyway. Layup not there by Hayden Hall, rebounded by Deja Foster.
And again, Hayden kind of deviated from what she normally does to try to get it around Foster, so she affected the shot. Almost got it to go. Couldn't quite get it down in the basket.
And shot not there, out of bounds, so we'll go back to Grinnell. Tigers by 26 here as we played 50 seconds of the 4th quarter.
You know, John, I will say if our fans can watch Coach Cunningham, the Oskaloosa coaches, despite the score and it's not going your way, they're still encouraging, still coaching after that turnover. He was clapping and saying you had the right idea, just didn't quite get the execution. Good strong move by Strovers, draws the foul.
And she'll go to the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line. And Deja Foster committing the foul. Is that her first? It is her first. Team foul is the 5th. And Bailey Strovers at the Medicap Pharmacy free throw line, I think her first attempt. She only has 2 points and looking for a first made free throw here. Medicap Pharmacy on Highway 6 West in Grinnell. Or Kevin and Jennifer Stallman always take time for you. Bailey with a second free throw coming, and this one good. So Bailey Strovers with 3 in the game. 50-23. Tigers averaging 57 as a team, yielding 46. Oskaloosa scoring 46, yielding an average of 48 a game. And Foster ball tipped, a high pass, and the Tigers take it away. Front court, here's a layup. Leah Harris with a total of 14 for her.
Again, John, Tigers just showing their speed. Leah Harris pretty fast in the open court with or without the ball. Nice pass by Van Compernal. Hit her in stride for the layup.
Near side. Ball in the hands of Hannah Nelson. Up top, Maddie Johnson. Johnson, right-hand side, inside, and a shot from close range. Not there. Rebound taken back by Oski. And this is Logan Edgar. Ball's knocked away, taken back on the near side. Maddie Mormon. Inside Foster on the low post, turning, shooting, and nope. Rebound taken back by Oski. Shot blocked by Bailey Strovers. And the Tigers save it! Leah Harris trying to hustle it down. Now Oski has it back. Kind of a whirling derby there, and a shot up and good.
Good tenacity by both teams, John. The ball was loose. Tigers did what they do. Almost got the turnover, but Oskaloosa stayed with it, fought through it, and got the layup.
Logan Edgar with her first 2 points of the game. 52-25. Harris underneath. Strovers up good. Score it. She's fouled, and Foster committing her second foul of the game, and you can put it on the board. Bailey Strovers with a chance for a conventional three-point play from the Medicare Pharmacy free throw line.
And again, Coach Cunningham coaching up his young sophomore center about what to do in that situation. Just nice, good cut by Bailey Strover, snuck in behind her. Good entry pass, and she gets the conventional three-point play.
55-25. Medicare Pharmacy keeping busy tonight at the free throw line, near side. This is Maddie Johnson. Hannah Nelson. Right hand, far side, that's Hannah Nelson, I believe. All right. Dribble drive for the Indians. Back up top to Maddie Mormon. Shot not there. Rebound taken by Bailey Strovers. 9 rebounds a game for her. Now near side. Here's a three-pointer on the way. It's not there. And taken back. And in the front court, Tigers on the offensive rebound. Taken back by Strovers. There's a layup. It's not there. There'll be
good hands that time by Logan Egger, number 10 for the Indians. On the drive, Bailey was still worried about Foster. Didn't see Egger sitting there. She got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds.
55-25, just over 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Bounce pass underneath. There's a layup, and good. Score that one for Bailey Strovers. Give her a total of 8 in the game.
Again, great execution. We talked about that. You heard me say that word, John. Good execution by the Tigers on the out of bounds. Got the nice basket for Strovers.
6 of her 8 coming in the second half. Near side, here's a three-pointer on the way. It rims out. Rebound taken back by Oski. And 2 shots coming for the Indians. This time, Leah Court will go to the line. Hayden Hall committing the personal.
And, John, I know I was watching Coach Essen, on that one. He had a little bit of a frown on his face and kind of banged his, snapped his head a little bit like, one thing you can tolerate, is not a lot of things you can tolerate, but no matter what the score, you always want a box out, you always want a rebound. And the Tigers, again, as they've been prone to do this season, giving up quite a few offensive rebounds, probably more than Coach Edson would like to see. But good tenacity by Oskaloosa to stay with it. And Tigers will have to get that cleaned up as they move down the tournament trail.
Court is 50% from the line. It was 50% on that exchange. So she'll stay at 50%, I guess. 57-26. Shot underneath, not there. Foul. 2 shots coming. I think Bailey Strover is going to go head back to the Medicare Pharmacy free throw line.
Fouls on number 11.
And 11 would equate to Hannah Nelson. And Nelson committing foul, where are we at here? Number 4. Yep. Free throw for Bailey. Rims in.
At the Medicare Pharmacy free throw line.
That's 9 for Bailey. Averaging about 12 a game. Second free throw on the way is good again. Medicare Pharmacy, Highway 6, Weston Grinnell, and Taylor Vanderleest in the sub in. I'm sure Bailey Strovers' night has concluded. 58, now 59-24. We are on the precipice of a 35-point margin here, which would equate to a running clock. Precipice, there's your $10 word for the night. Okay, front court, Logan and a steal. Well, we could see that here very shortly. Layup by Kelsey Van Kamperdahl is good. So much for the precipice. We are there. We will run, except for substitutions, 61-26 free throws. Ball knocked out of bounds by Taylor Vanderleest. Clock keeps moving here. We're better than halfway through the fourth quarter. Aiden Gosselink in for Kelsey Van Kamperdahl. Her night is concluded. And I'm sure more will sub in as we roll along in this fourth quarter. Logan Edgar. And the ball will go back to Grinnell. Ball sailed out of bounds. Olivia Olson back in for Grinnell. In for in for Kate Van Kamperdahl, and Aiden Gosselink in for Leah Harris. So the Tigers seniors have, of course, Taylor's a senior. starting senior group has had a nice ball game. Front court, Aiden Gosselink for Grinnell. Gosselink now to Vanderleest through the hands of Isabel Kinkel in their number 4. And taken back by Oski in the front court. Knocked out of bounds by Gosselink. And the clock will keep moving with a 35-point margin. Basket to the right of Evelyn Adam, who will play it in. Adam playing it in now to Hannah Nelson. Nelson, a 3 on the way, and that one banked off, not good. Rebound, Taylor Vanderleest. Off now to Aiden Gosselink into the front court. Left-hand side, you've got, Hayden Hall still in there yet, so not all the starters are out. Ball knocked away from Gosselink, taken back by Hall. And Hall, her pass, looking for Isabel Kinkel to cut to the basket, but did not, and the ball sailed out of bounds.
New steps in for the Tigers.
Olivia Renzi in, and
number 3 is not on your roster.
Yes, it is. Macy Andrews.
Macy Andrews.
Yes,
there you
okay,
go.
Good. Yeah, he's going to be a really good softball player too, by the way. Macy Andrews, that's making her varsity debut. She is a 5'5" first year. I wonder if Dad is state trooping tonight, or if he.
No, Nathan's here.
He is here.
Nathan
okay.
and Michelle are both here.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Michelle with the
I
dance
saw him
studio.
in the hallway.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Good. Yeah. That's what Nathan does. He is keeping us safe out in the highways and byways of Iowa, as he has for several years, actually. Foul on Isabel Kinkel. So that's at least her second. Tigers only have 2 fouls in this half. First free throw not good for Cassie Johnson. She has a 3-pointer in the game. Second free throw on the way is not there. Rebound Kinkel. Olivia Olson. Macy Andrews filling the void of Maya Green, who's out with injury. And there's a layup. Good! Olivia Renzi. Boy, she didn't waste any time going to the basket, Chris. She went right with reckless abandon that time to the hoop.
Yeah, the big post for Oskaloosa's out. Her night's done as well after a fine game, so opens up the driving lanes for the Tigers.
63-26 and a foul.
I believe it's Isabel Kinkel with a foul, John, on the drive by the Oskaloosa player. Nope, my bad.
Olivia Renzi. And that is her first personal.
Clock keeps moving on the 35-second count, or 35-point rule, unless there's free throws involved. Had there been a shooting foul, they would have stopped it.
And a turnover on Oskaloosa. How many of the Tigers have? They're not, numbers aren't, for as much as the Tigers have played revolving door, as, players going in and out, probably 10, 11 turnovers. That's not bad. Just, keep that in mind. Here's a Macy Andrews 3. No, she traveled. Oh, denied her first varsity points. Shucks. Oh, goodness sakes.
We see that little hop by a lot of players. A lot of times they let that go, but boy, the Tiger student section letting the referee hear about that one.
Oh, well. Her points will come.
Yeah, they will.
Front court.
Nice looking shot. She took her time, gathered herself, and, man, splashed it home.
But, okay, there's a 2-pointer on the way, not there by Mormon. Macy Andrews gets her first varsity rebound. Zip of the hat there for number 3. 29, 28, 27 seconds left. There's Olivia Olson. Try it again, Macy.
Well, now they're shading out on a little bit, John. Oskaloosa says, you're not going to get a 3 on my watch, freshman.
Now there's Isabel Kinkel, twisting, turning, can't get the shot to go. Rebounded by the Indians. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, front court. Cassie Johnson. Off now to Evelyn Adam. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, top of the circle, Hannah Nelson. Right-hand side, here's a drive and a pass inside, and that will end the ball games. Tigers 63, Oskaloosa 26. So Tigers go to 16-5 on the overall, 10-3 in conference play. Grinnell Thursday night at Newton. Back here on Saturday to start 3A tournament play against Albia. That'll be we'll start pregame sometime after 6:30. Tip-off to follow. Oskaloosa will be at Norwalk to wrap up the Little Hawkeye Conference season on Friday. We'll come back to put the wraps on this girls' game. We'll talk with a Grinnell Tiger player as well, all coming up on the Tiger Sports Livestream Network.
This live stream is copyrighted to the Tiger Sports Livestream Network. Reproduction or distribution of this live stream without permission of the Tiger Sports Livestream Network is a violation of the law.